Municipal Council to order at 9:10 p.m. And I'm looking for a motion to approve the agenda. Deputy Mayor Deschamps.
That is myself, moved by myself, seconded by Councillor John Hunter, that Municipal Council approves the agenda as presented.
Sir. Thank you very much. Those in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried. And now then, the next item on the agenda is the disclosure of pecuniary interest and the general nature thereof. Are there any disclosures? None by me.
None by me.
All right, now I'm at item number 4, action and information items. And the first item coming forward is a motion by Deputy Mayor Deschamps concerning the Ontario Job Site Challenge. Deputy Mayor.
Yes.
You could read every second rationale if you wanted to.
I'm gonna read the whole thing.
How are you?
I am. Everybody want a break? All right. Moved by myself.
But maybe what we should do is we should tell the press ahead of time before you start reading that there are copies of this available.
Yeah, this is long. It's a 3-pager.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor John Hunter. Whereas in February 2019, the province of Ontario put forward a job site challenge, being a competition open to municipalities, economic development corporations, and industrial developers searching for sites 500 to 1,500 acres, which are or can be made investment ready and capable of attracting large-scale manufacturing industry. And whereas a joint letter over the signatures of Minister of Economic Development and the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, dated February 20th, 2019, addressed to heads of council, Minister Steve Clark and Minister Todd Smith, specifically refer to the job site challenge and commits to working with successful proponents to make sure that development opportunities are competitive. And whereas the province of Ontario, through Infrastructure Ontario, already owns large-scale acreages in the township of Edwardsburg Cardinal, which would meet the requirements of a large-scale manufacturing development. And whereas on February 25th, 2019, the Council of the Corporation of the Township of Edwardsburg Cardinal responded to the job site challenge by nominating the Cedar Grove site, a large tract of greenfield land predominantly owned by the province located in Edwardsburg Land Bank. And whereas the Council of the Corporation of the Township of Edwardsburg Cardinal indicated in resolution number 2019-67 that the township would commit to working with the province of Ontario to help create competitive investment ready, site attractive to proponent capable of developing a large-scale manufacturing facility which will bring well-paying jobs to the region. And whereas the Township of Edwardsburg Cardinal, working with our engineering and planning firm of record and our experienced staff, has assembled a strong team capable of working with the province of Ontario under the direction of an elected council firmly focused on industrial growth and development to bring the Cedar Grove site to investment-ready status in an expeditious and timely manner. And whereas in March 20th, the Township of Edwardsburg Cardinal formally responded to the province of Ontario's request for submissions, RFS, by submitting its timely submission titled the Cedar Grove Site, a regional investment opportunity. And whereas on the considerable strength of the township's submission in response to the RFS, the township has engaged qualified professionals to undertake the requisite studies and investigations relating to archaeology, geotechnical, hydrogeological, traffic, transportation, and site servicing with a view towards advancing the site readiness for the development. And whereas official plan amendments are required to both the United Counties official plan and the township official plan in order to redesignate the site to an industrial designation that establishes the principle of development that would accommodate large-scale manufacturing uses. And whereas a zoning amendment to the township's comprehensive zoning bylaw, number 2012-35, is required to rezone the site to an appropriate industrial zone, category that would accommodate a large-scale manufacturing use with appropriate performance standards. And whereas the Council of the Corporation of the Township of Edwardsburg Cardinal recognizes that development proponents seek to select a favorable site for the purposes of a large-scale manufacturing industry would be required to submit all relevant detailed design materials necessary for site plan approval under section 41 of the Planning Act. And whereas the province of Ontario may exercise its powers set out in section 47, sub 1 of the Planning Act to issue a minister's zoning order, and whereas pursuant to section 47 sub 4 of the Planning Act, the effect of said minister's zoning order with respect to the site is to deem the site to have proper zoning in place to accommodate the permitting of large-scale manufacturing use and the application of associated performance standards in respect of the said use. And whereas a minister's zoning order with the appropriate zoning standards entrenched in the order would have the effect of expeditiously putting in place appropriate zoning that brings the site to a state of investment readiness that would attract a large-scale manufacturing land use to the township of Edwardsburg Cardinal and to the greater region of Eastern Ontario. Now therefore be it resolved that the Council of the Corporation of the Township of Edwardsburg Cardinal remains committed to the Cedar Grove site and is hereby prepared to accept the terms of a minister's zoning order in respect to the Cedar Grove site lands in the event the site is selected by the province of Ontario as a finalist in the job site challenge.
There you go.
I thought he was filibustering.
Did I miss
Discussion,
any?
discussion of any.
I'm ready.
Discussion of any. A lot of work by our consultants to get that in front of us. All right, I'm gonna call the question on the motion, and I'm gonna call for recorded vote. Recorded vote is requested by the mayor. And Councillor Cameron, how do you vote?
Would be yay.
I got that, don't
Councillor Dillabaugh, how do you vote?
Oh, I meant yay.
Councillor Hunter, how do you vote?
Yay.
Deputy Mayor Deschamps, how do you vote?
Yay.
And the mayor votes yay. And so the motion is carried unanimously, and we'll have that in the hands of the Ministry of Municipal Affairs and Housing in the next day or so, and in the hands of our consultants tomorrow. And I guess the only update that I have on that is that the large questionnaire, which the province circulated to us in late September, I think it was, or maybe it was October, which is due, what the date, December the 16th? November the 16th.
November 13th.
November 13th. The consultants have prepared a draft response questionnaire, and the CAO and I are going to meet with them by Zoom tomorrow morning. I would like to see some substantive changes in that to kind of beef it up and make our site look a little bit better. So, I think there's one other item on the agenda for this special council meeting, and that's industrial land negotiation and agreement. And does someone have that motion?
I do, Mr. Mayor. Moved by myself and second by Council Cameron, the Municipality Council authorize the mayor and the CEO to execute a purchase and sale agreement with industrial business for sale of industrial land. And two, authorize the mayor and the CEO to enter into negotiations for potential purchase and sale agreement for industrial land with another industrial business.
Thank you very much. And those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Motion is carried. And I think that concludes the business of the special council meeting. I'm looking for the confirmatory bylaw. Does someone have the confirmatory bylaw?
I do, Mr. Mayor, and it's moved by myself and seconded by Councilor Hunter, that a bylaw to adopt, confirm, and ratify matters dealt with by resolution be now passed, signed, sealed, and numbered 2020-64.
Thank you very much. Those in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried, thank you. That's the confirmatory bylaw, and now I'm looking for the motion to adjourn the special council meeting. Councilor Hunter.
Moved by myself, second by Deputy Mayor Deschamps, the municipal council does now adjourn at 9:19 p.m.
Thank you very much. Those in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried. We are adjourned. Thank you.